Hi, Frankie Dennis here, or Frankie Pickett with Texas Tigress Designs. Um, it's amazing when you haven't seen something for a while. It's been in storage and then put out because, hey, you just might need it, right? You start going through uh, packages and boxes and whatnot, and you find things. So I thought I would share my sewing finds that I found. Um, These were from an estate sale that I got last year, and they've kind of been in storage because I didn't need them at that point. This is zipper, and it's zipper chain. I got this for $1, and there's this much left on the roll. So I have a lot of the zipper that I can make things with. Please excuse the noise because my doggies have decided they wanted to play. And if I remember correctly, this was an estate sale that was 50% off. So that was actually 50 cents. I've kind of gone through this package. These are pins and needles and bobbins, and these are some vintage items. There's sewing machine needles in there, which is really cool, but I got it for this, and I paid $2 for it, and it's the Patricia Silk Dressmaker's pins. Needle points. There's 1/4 of a pound in this box. They're brass, rust-proof number 16s. And I just had never seen this before. Some of you may have. Just a very cool box. And yes, all the pins are there. As I was opening up one sack, just had these miscellaneous things in it. It said sewing, and it was $2.50, so half of that. And there were these two little bridge tallies books. Very vintage. Thought they were pretty awesome. And they're actually little tally cards that I guess when you play bridge, you use those. And a butterfly pick. It's made out of wood. It's orange. Thought that was pretty cool. These were all in this $2 sack. I got all of these snaps. And just basically anything to fasten clothing, fasteners. Got my quilting pin that I've been looking for. There's this little keepsake ornament. I guess it goes like in a dollhouse. It's miniatures. I found my laser marker for my sewing machine. It's to help sew straight lines. I found in one of the groups on Facebook was talking about going to Harbor Freight and buying this, and it helped her with her seams and her sewing. Found my snap and eyelet gun tool, whatever you want to call it. Got this for $5. Well, it was $5 and I got it at estate sale for $2.50. I try to hit those 50% off days. This box, I was like, what is this? I don't even know what this is. And then I looked at the end. And it says stud applicator. Come here, Timmy. Come on. I was like, stud applicator, like in what? Stud applicator. This is basically a bedazzler. And get this. This one's from the 70s before it was called a bedazzler. Look at the fashion. Bell bottoms. You know, this is when it became really popular to put all these studs and stuff on clothing. Look at the collar of the shirts and the jackets. So I thought that was pretty funny. And I got this for $2. And all the tools are in there. And yeah, guys, it's basically the bedazzler. It came out in the 80s. This is pre-bedazzler, but it's the same thing. They must have remarketed it or rebranded it. Anybody know what this is? This one is a plastic one. And I have another one that is a wood one. Leave in the comments. I'm not going to say what it is. Leave in the comments if you know what it is. Hey, guys. They're playing. I'd forgotten I bought these. These are vintage scissors. See if I can get Timmy! Stop! Come on, guys, quit! Y'all weren't playing, you were quiet before I started to do this. Sorry, guys. But they've got rust on them. I actually paid $0.25 for these. I remember how much I paid for these because I thought these were pretty awesome. I don't remember if these were marked. They've seen a lot of wear. They're in pretty bad condition. You can see the rust. So I have a lot of work to do on these, but I'll get these back up and running. I also got this pair of shears. And these are the good kind. WISS, WIS. I've heard some people call it WES. And I got these for $1. I think that they probably need sharpened as well. That's my Timmy wanting to play. Got some red lace. It's actually pretty. Very vibrant red. This is lace that would go on the bottom of a dress. Come here, Timmy. Not that, buddy. Sit up here and behave for Mama. Mwah. Say hi, everybody. Hi. This is Timmy, my service dog. Okay, lay down, buddy. Lay down. But what I was saying before he bugged me, this actually goes on the bottom of a dress. When you would make a dress, you would put it at the hem, and it would help keep the hem from coming undone. And a lot of times it was when you were hand making the dress. It's just an extra precaution to keep it there. 1, 2, 3 packages of Singer straight pins. Probably will never ever need that many straight pins that I have now. Got navy blue bias tape for quilting. No, Timmy, not yours. Sit. Timothy, sit. Hey, there's my Heat and Bond. I knew I had some of this. I was looking for it last month. Rick Rack. Silver. Some of my quilting stuff. I bought this because I want to make a quilt. It is Bible verses. Having someone to love is family. Having a place to go is home. Having both is a blessing. Home, where you treat your friends like family and your family like friends. We walk by faith, not by sight. That's 2 Corinthians 5:7. This quilt wrought with so much love. Each tiny stitch you see will be there when I'm gone, reminding you of me. For unto you is born a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. Luke 2:1. They shall call his name Emmanuel, which means God with us. Matthew 1:23. Be still and know that I am God. Psalms 46:10. I just saw this and had to have it. I have to make a quilt out of that. I got it at Walmart. I haven't been able to find it. I was going to get more of it. And then I got this at Walmart because it was fun. I wasn't sure where I had this. But these flowers are completely me. Trying to see if you can see them. Those flowers are just so me. And it's got this big giant butterfly. It's a gold butterfly. I got this for $2 a yard. And it's 100% cotton. And I want to make, don't know what to make that, but I thought that was really cool. And I liked it so much, I got more of it. What's this? Oh! Wondered where this was. This is really cool. I want to make these and sell them. This is called the Jamara jacket. You use 2 large bath towels, the 24-inch by 42-inch, and thread. And it makes these cool jackets. And I thought, how awesome would those be for the beach or for the shower, you know, make robes out of them. But this is the whole pattern. I picked that up somewhere for like $1. Another marking pen, Mark Be Gone. And I know for anybody that doesn't sew, this is probably really boring, but for those of you that sew, this is a little treasure trove here. I've just forgotten all about it. Lace seam binding, this one is gray. And this one is black lace seam binding. Kind of a burgundy or fuchsia seam binding. More bias tape for quilting. This one's navy blue or light blue. What is this? The finishing touch spool ring. Designed to prevent thread from snagging on the base of the thread spool. Huh. I'm not real sure what this is. Oh, I guess it's to go on the bottom of your... It's just a sponge. There's a yellow sponge and a pink sponge, it said. I only see the yellow sponge. They must have used the other one. But It's to go on the sewing machine. More needles, vintage. Thread. I'm not going to show all of it. There's like 15 more threads in here. More sewing machine needles. This is a little sewing kit. This is something that is vintage. I used to make back a while ago. I think this one's from the 60s. But this one is actually complete, which is kind of unusual. Cotton lace. There's 2 pieces of that. Hem facing cotton. Got all about this. This is a knife that I had. I was using. I like knives. And this is one that I had been using for some of my sewing. I was using to rip out seams when I couldn't find my seam ripper. Yeah, it's a little overkill. This is really vintage. It's a tape measure. And it's from State Farm Insurance. It's actually on here wrong. Somebody put it back on wrong, but very interesting. It's kind of one of those. It's not paper, but that was in there. I have a big tote that I'm looking through in case you're wondering. More needles. Hi, I see 2 people that came in. Just want to say hi. For some people, this is probably going to be boring, but it's a sewing treasure trove. More bias tape. Lots and lots of thread. The tomato. Ooh, this one's really old too. Tomato pin cushion. This one's really old. It has a little piece of plastic on the bottom. I got all this stuff at estate sales. And I've forgotten about it. I've been wondering where some of this was. But I have a lot of thread. Whoops. A lot of thread in here. I think that's about it. Goodies. Let's see. Oops, nope. There's some more things. Wow. Got a thimble. Got your standard basic, it looks like. Doesn't look like it's anything special. Okay, this is a really huge bobbin. Huge. If anybody knows anything about what kind of machine that goes to, that's bigger than the standard bobbin. Anybody remember these? What they're for? I'm not going to say what they're for. But if you know what they're for, put it down in the comments. I like to know if you know what they are. Has a blade right up there. It's just right. Whoa. So I've taken out so much stuff it's falling down. There's a blade right there. Alright. Dot, leave her alone. Eddie, it's okay, honey. It's alright, Eddie. It's okay, Eddie. Sorry about that. I'm a grandma of a new puppy. And I have her house covered because she doesn't like the other dogs looking in and they're trying to peek in and see the baby. And it's a little girl. She had two. One of them didn't make it. The little boy didn't make it. Not sure what happened. He looked completely formed and he was just born stillborn. So, and I have this tool. This is for a sewing machine. And this is got my screwdrivers. It's the different tools that you need for a sewing machine. So I wanted to share all of that. And that looks like that's about all of the interesting stuff that was in there. So thanks for coming. I hope y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for giving me a thumbs up. Y'all have any questions? How's your day going? Oh, hi. I just now saw it. I had it on the wrong setting. Hi. If you have any idea what kind of bobbin this is, I'd like to know. I've never seen one this big. This one actually measures, it's almost an inch in diameter. So, but I just wanted to share. I hope everybody has a blessed evening, has a great week ahead. God bless y'all. Bye.